Tarot.
I'm Ava.
And I am Trudy, and it is June, if you can believe that.
I'm hot.
It's actually not June, it's May, but we always read ahead of time.
Yes.
And this month we're trying to release early. So,
it's not quite as hot.
Yes, so, but this reading is for the month of June, so welcome. And we want to announce that we have a new website.
Duh.
We're pretty excited. It is Ava Trudy virtualtarot.com.
We have to learn that.
Yes. And also, I believe avaandtrudy.com will work as well. So, yes. So please go there.
Please go there.
And go to the Purchase a Reading page and check out what we've got going on. You can even talk to us on the website if we happen to be online at the moment and ask us questions.
Yeah.
Not questions about the future, because that's what we do here.
Well, these
technical
monthly
questions.
readings are meant for a large number of people who happen to be your particular sign.
True.
But our personal readings are targeted spiritually towards you alone. And so if you need our counsel, Trudy or myself, go to our new site.
Yes, go there. You can purchase a reading. I was talking about the chat console.
Ooh, so we can talk to them live.
We can talk to you guys live. What I was saying is purchase a reading, because that chat console is for technical issues. Or you can ask us which reading we think you should purchase.
All right. Yes.
There you go, Virgo. Okay, so, and if it doesn't work, we'll just take it off. The chat console.
So if this is the first time you've been with us, what we do here at Virtual Tarot is a 4-card spread for the coming month, which would be June. And the first card represents the overall environment of the month. And the second card represents
challenges. And
the third is the unexpected, that which is a surprise, but not so much after the reading. And the fourth?
The fourth card represents the outcome, and we will wrap it up with a little bit of spiritual counsel. And so that's that. So do you want to move into
the recap?
Yeah, the recap.
The recap for Virgo.
For Virgo. And so, what did we have last month? We had the 6 of Wands, and we had that in the position of the overall environment, and that is such a great card. So many analogies and metaphors can be made for this card. One, I believe, that we made since we were reading on Easter Sunday for the month of May, just kind of turned out that way, but we had said this is very much as was Jesus on the donkey riding into Jerusalem on Passover Sunday, you know, very much like that. So you become this leader, you're in front of the masses, you have sort of a posse or disciples.
You're turning water to wine.
Behind you.
All these kinds of things are going on.
Yes.
People are drunk everywhere.
It was very appropriate, actually, for the season. But anyway, so that was...
Success.
Yes.
That's what it means.
Yes.
Success,
Recognition.
victory, and recognition, and you have followers.
And then in the next position, we had the Emperor.
Which is a juxtaposition of cards that is not always easy.
And we had even compared him to Pontius Pilate, to go back to the Easter reading.
Yes.
So there was a stern taskmaster in your midst, or perhaps you were that. Or perhaps there was a... now that you were victorious and successful, you had to fit into a very rigid system of some sort and take all that pride and glory and funnel it into a very serious space.
Yes.
And so that was your challenge. And the world.
And then we had the world, which we call
the unexpected. The what? Oh, the vagina card.
Yes, I made her say vagina this time.
She does that to me.
Sure, yes. Why do we call it the vagina card, Ava?
Because it looks like a vagina.
That's true.
Yes.
And it also the last of the major arcana. It is at the end of the journey. We begin with the Fool, which is a 0, and we end with the World, which is 21.
Yes, which is 3.
Yes. So in the end, what do we have? We have you being reborn unexpectedly. Yes. You're spit out on the side of the road somewhere as a newborn babe.
You're in a different dimension of reality suddenly.
Yes.
Suddenly you find yourself in a different world, in a sense, even if it's just that you've crossed a certain threshold and you've achieved your aim, whatever the aim is, and now you're suddenly, you're actually receiving more glory here. So more glory comes to you.
And at the very end, we have a great card. It is the God or the Goddess card. It is the highest spiritual compliment that you can receive. The Hermit.
The Hermit. So what you do is you pack up all your goods and you go up to Mount Everest and you go into a cave and you sit there and meditate.
I wonder if I can put my hands on each side of the card.
Oh, yes.
It's right here.
Oh, right there.
Okay.
There it is.
So, yes. So this is a great card because it is the card of Gandhi, Mother Teresa. Right. I mean, this is the card of the person who is spiritually wealthy.
Or has achieved a certain understanding, self-understanding that can be used to guide others, to teach others, to help others, but you are at a summit of some sort from which, like any other summit, you can see the whole underneath you. When you're in the village, you don't know where the various parts are.
Right.
But from a summit, you can see the whole.
Nice analogy, because actually that riding in on the horse with the posse would be in the village.
In the village. You're down in the village and you're just getting the glory of glory and praise for what you've accomplished. You're being recognized.
Which can seem a lot sometimes more, I don't know, gratifying. I mean, on a very surface level.
Yes.
I mean, that's where the culture that we live in.
Yes.
You know, if you're receiving all of this praise and attention, sometimes that feels a lot better than actually becoming this global sort of leader person.
Right.
Because that's kind of lonely.
Just a leader in your community or your family. It doesn't have these platforms on which you can experience this can be of any level.
Yeah.
But at the end, it's wonderful because you get a perspective on things. You separate again, and this time the analogy or the metaphor is that you ascend, and from that ascended point you see things how they work, and that is where you get your wisdom from.
And that is also very admirable.
It is, and people will come to you for your wisdom.
Yeah, King Solomon. You're going to be King Solomon.
There, so let's go.
Let's move. Okay, so it is
I'm
time
dying to see
for the June reading for Virgo.
And
our Virgo Empresses, as you notice, we're still in the month of the Empress.
Yes.
So, do you want to learn more about the Empress? Go back to the readings from May because we go on and on and on and on about the Empress.
Ava Trudy, virtualtarot.com.
Okay.
Are you psyched? All right.
So we're going to put some white light on these cards.
Oh, wait.
And because, I don't know, maybe it's 68% of all YouTube viewers are viewing on their mobile devices.
White light on your mobile devices out there, Virgo.
You can take us with us. You can take us with you.
Yes, we can take us with us anytime.
Yes, we do all the time. All right, so here we go for the month of June. Virgo, drum roll please.
Drum roll. All right. Boom, boom.
Okay.
What could it be? I get to see it first. That's the privilege of the
Okay.
card.
All right. I nearly electrocuted myself right before this reading, so I should touch it.
It's magic.
Okay.
Ready?
So the Okay, so we gotta play Empress music.
Empress.
It is the month of the Empress.
And if anyone is an Empress, it is Virgo.
Yes. So let's talk about
Empress. Let's talk about her.
She's the queen of heaven and earth.
Yes.
So, ladies, in days of yore, our deities we worshipped were the feminine principle of rulership over both the spiritual aspects of one's psyche and the practical, down-to-earth, emotional control of our estate, our domain, the riches of the earth. And we were sort of, I think of her as the wife to a gentleman farmer, a regal woman who understands Mother Nature, all the herbs. She can make concoctions that can heal. She heals her children with that which comes from the earth. She understands the stars, and she understands the spiritual aspects of life, the relationship between the two.
So this is
She's
the Empress.
perfectly balanced, harmonic, joyful. She is woman.
And then in the end, she became a mystery cult, the mother and child mystery cult.
She did.
Which we spoke of a little bit last month, a lot about her last month. So the idea of the worship of the goddess, you can now see as through the veneration of the Mother Mary with the Christ child. And probably that is the best way to really, get a shot at really looking at this icon. And I'm not going to go into the Whore of Babylon, which we did last month, which that's sort of what the Empress has been.
What relics we have left of that noble veneration for the female psyche,
So anyway,
spirit.
So that's a bit of a history lesson on the Empress. So we're not really going to go
so much.
Go back and watch the May reading, and you can get a whole upfront lesson on the Empress.
But you're pregnant with possibility.
Or you're pregnant.
That literally, or you are pregnant with possibilities.
Yes.
And you are full of the seeds of future
generations
of ideas, projects, artistic endeavors, anything to do with being creative.
Right. Or if you're a bundle keeper, which is what we call our male viewers.
Yes. Yes.
You may have someone in your life who you venerate as a goddess, because this is also the card of the woman who's held, she's put on a pedestal because she's, beautiful and very sexual and sensual, and also she's very wanted, by the opposite sex.
Yes,
so this is like the ultimate woman right here. That's my. You ready?
Ready.
I can't wait to see what's in the next position. Oh my gosh, this is a really good Virgo reading.
Yes. So your challenge
is starting a family. No, I'm kidding.
Well, it could
Ten of Pentacles.
It could be. Well, it has something to do with family
foundation, family money.
Keeping your family cared for, and on a firm financial footing.
Yeah, it's the Ten of Pentacles. That's the challenge.
It's 10. But it's also, a 10 of Pentacles means bringing something to the finish line.
Yes.
That is something on a material level, trying to complete it.
Yeah, so it could be building a new organization.
Yes, because it's teamwork.
Building a home.
Building a home.
Building a website.
Or bringing in various generations of your family and caring for them. Or being cared for by them.
Yes.
Like that.
Yes, very cool. I mean, there are a lot of ways that you can read these two cards and that, especially with an Empress leading the month,
But it's very much about a real organic balancing of your family.
Yeah.
It's deeply organic.
Yeah.
Sort of to bring everything down to a base of where everything is secure and everyone is taken care of.
But it's also a foundation to be supported by family, you know, because perhaps you are creating something.
Right.
Could be a child, could be a new company.
You're right, family support.
It could be, you know, I mean, the Empress is just fecund with possibilities.
She's fecund.
You might be starting a new garden. You know, there's so many things that could be going on. You might.
It's reveling in the summer too.
Yes.
You're reveling in the summer.
So that means that you need to be supported, and you're going to be supported via an organization or a family, or fitting into that.
Or you will have to support them.
Yes.
As a challenge.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So let's see.
Let's go. Oh my God! It is a trip. I feel it's the Chariot.
Well, now a sudden trip.
It could be a sudden trip. The Chariot is often about travel, and we're not talking about little travel. We're talking about over the pond travel. This is big travel. It's also like a major karmic trip. It's something that you have been dying to do and that you will be successful at in the month of June. But this can also speak to, you know,
pure ambition.
Pure ambition.
Right, and determination and single-mindedness and the ability to harness the lower instincts, that is those parts of you that want to do something else other than what you need to do, and to then move in a single direction forward.
It's a Ferrari that you're driving this month.
You're at the helm of some sort of vehicle, as we say. Suddenly you find yourself in charge. You're in the driver's seat, and you're driving to your target.
Exactly.
And so let's see how it ends.
Wow. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful, beautiful reading. Okay, and so at the very end we have the Hermit, which was last month. Once again, only this time you're coming at it from a different angle, which is interesting. Last month it was the Six of Wands, where we now have this Empress. So there's been a lot of, well, let's start with this. This month is fertile ground, girls, for whatever it is you are trying to take forward. And when we say fertile ground, we mean the ground has been prepared.
Yeah.
Perhaps you prepared that last month with that Six of Wands. And so this month, what do we have? We have the Hermit once again. Feels to me like this is last month. We're still at it. And only this month we're picking up steam.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it could very well be, but at the end again, you need perspective on things. And so there's a lot of energy here, and there's certainly a lot of energy in the Empress. And you have the 10 of Pentacles as your challenge. So it's a high fueled month. And at the end, that separation again from your situation and the retreat into a more meditative frame of mind would be probably a way to restore energy for them too.
It's interesting because the destination is the same.
Right, the destination.
So we're going there.
busy. They're unfolding.
Right.
There's a lot of metamorphosis taking place. Lots of dynamic changes. There's so much energy to create your reality.
Yes.
And your ambition and determination are solid, but it leads to a need for you to then remove yourself. And
well, it's a spiritual ending.
Yes, and
a highly charged spiritual
ending. See your situation from a higher perspective.
Right. Well,
he's on a summit.
This could be a love reading. Okay, let me back up here, guys. It could, because we really need to read for love with this one. We have this beautiful Empress in the first position. She is sensual. If you are her, this month could be about pregnancy. It could be about a lover. It could be about being appreciated. And then moving forward, we're moving into this situation of travel. And where will this travel lead? It's going to lead you to a place of increased
self-confidence.
Yes, and it's soulful.
Yeah.
It's also like a higher purpose, because whenever I see this card, I think of, you know, it's beyond the material, okay? So that value system is the highest and best value system, because everything we see here is not real. Like, this material environment that we live in is not real. So this is almost as if you are getting a sense of what's real and what's important. And
another,
it's
well,
huge.
I think that's a good summation. I think
It's
good.
huge.
All right. Well, whew, there
and
you
so
go, Virgo.
we've got 3 major arcana cards here.
Absolutely. So it's going to be another
Strap yourself in.
strap yourself in month for you, Virgo, but one that is so overwhelmingly joyful and with some fairly large challenges for you on the material plane, but you have the determination and the energy and the insight this month to accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish.
So use the month wisely.
And
Go to our new website.
ooh, our new website.
You're going to have a lot of fun at our new
I'm
website.
pretty proud of it.
Purchase a reading also.
Oh yes.
Ava Trudy, Virgo. So thanks a lot, and we will see you in the month of July.
July.
Bye, Empresses.
Bye. Mwah. Bye, Virgo.
Okay, read the book. Look like you're reading the book. I point to it.
I can't read my handwriting.
I don't know what you said. And then there's further nonsense over here.
Yes, I believe so.